Yo, it's Sid and Deon, brothers on a comedy path. All jokes aside, we about to change the math. Real talk plus no filter equals not your usual chatter. From sports to politics, all subjects matter. Never shallow, we about to go into the deep end. Get ready to dive in, go ahead, grab a friend. Now this is grown people business, keep them kids inside. Now that's debatable, jump on, it's time to ride. Yeah, now that's debatable. Now that's debatable. Here we go.
Wishing you a very, very Merry Christmas. The next one we had up was the pick 3. And that is up on the screen there. So if you have not had a chance to look at it, you can see it right there in the group. And actually, let me see here.
You want to read it off for the folks on YouTube?
Yeah. You want to go ahead and do that, sir, while I'm working on something else, if you could do that.
I wish I could, but the picture. Well, you know what? I think I can find it. Hold on. Give me just a second. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So the top row is Denzel Washington, Laurence Fishburne, and Samuel L. Jackson. Middle row, we got Idris Elba, Chadwick Boseman, Will Smith. Bottom row, we have Morgan Freeman, Forrest Whitaker, and Jamie Foxx. So you pick 3. The rest got to go. And then the 3 that you pick, what type of movie are you putting them in? Are they doing a comedy, a drama, heist movie? What are you doing?
Yeah.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to eliminate people, or do you want to?
I want to eliminate people until we get to our top 3. Obviously, as always, we want you guys to share your thoughts on if you want to give us your entire list of your 3 you've picked and what genre of film you would like to then in. We would love for you to do that with us. Just go ahead and put in the comments there. Don't forget, there is a link above our faces there that you can click on if you want to jump on and be on the show with us for a couple of minutes and give us your thoughts that way as well. For people on YouTube, I was able to put the picture up. So Alan, there's a picture. You can see it there. I'll bring it up every once in a while, but you can see it there. So as Deon said, pick 3 out of these folks: Denzel, Laurence, Sam, Will, Chadwick, Idris, Morgan, Forrest, and Jamie Foxx. Deon, what's up?
I know who's not making it in your top 3.
Well, sir, normally I let Deon go first, but since Deon is giving away, and someone has already said it here for themselves, yes, Will Smith is the first one off of the board. Will Smith is gone. Will Smith has no career, and Sydney's Hollywood.
I wasn't even thinking about him.
Okay,
all right. You looked at Forrest Whitaker and you couldn't recall his name. I'm like, damn.
Oh, no. That
wasn't. He ain't made the top 3.
No. Will Smith was my automatic. Who's your? I'll let you go.
I knew Will Smith would be your automatic, and I'm getting rid of Idris.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you getting Idris is out for you?
Yeah, he's gone.
All right. Now why Idris?
Well, because you already got rid of Will Smith.
Okay, so are you and I doing it as a team, or are we doing our own list?
I thought we were doing it as a team, but if you want to do our own list.
Yeah, let's do our own list.
All right, well, I'm still getting rid of Idris.
Okay. Why do you call him Idris?
That's his name.
It's Idris.
Idris, whatever. Idris, Eagles. Egrets, whatever his name is.
I was like, who the hell are you? You made me look at the list like, who the hell is Idris? Somebody changed his name on here.
How you say his name again?
Idris. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's out of here.
All the women you know, I can't believe none of them have slapped you when you said Idris, as much as they love Idris Elba.
Well, when I look so much better than him, you don't have to worry about them even thinking about it.
There you go. Facebook user says, I can't dump Will. He's got that shitty ball-busted wife. He's got enough trouble. That is a good point. I mean, if you feel sorry for the man and just don't want to send him home to that, I dig that. Next person.
That was Miss Susie who said that.
Oh, was that Miss Susie? Miss Susie gets an applause break. Facebook user says Denzel Morgan or Denzel Morgan, and then Samuel, and he or she wants to put them in an action crime
That's
movie.
Robert.
Okay, okay. I can't be mad at that list. That is a solid list. I mean, that may be my list when we get there. Deon, who you got next? You taking off the board, sir?
Believe it or not, I have to get rid of Forrest Whitaker.
Really?
Yes. And I love Forrest Whitaker, but
The dude won an Oscar.
he did win it. But everybody on this list should have at least one. Oh, maybe Idris. I don't know if he's done anything Oscar worthy.
I love you call him Idris.
Idris, I'm sorry.
I look forward to the day when the three of us run into each other at a high-end restaurant.
Yeah, hey, if he wants to do that Fast and Furious shit, I'm ready to sue. So let's. No disrespect. I actually do love his films. I just think when I look at the body of work that most of these people have, he has the most forgettable movies for me.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how I'm doing this. It's nothing personal. I love everybody on this list, and I'd watch all of them. I would go to the movies to see them specifically. Everybody on this list, including your boy Will. I still like Will as an entertainer.
Yeah. I'm taking Idris off next too. I'm taking Idris off, and I love Idris. I'm with you, but he's off my list next. And the reason I'm taking him off because he's not quite the actor, in my opinion. Nor does he have the hardware that everyone who's left on the list for me. So Idris is next off the list for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll get there. I really do, because I think he's an outstanding actor. But
he said he's retiring from acting.
He's retiring.
Yeah, he wants to get more behind the camera, be more producing and directing. Also, I think he wants to work more with his daughter, who he's trying to get more involved. She's an actress and wants to get more involved as well. I'm sure he wants to make a way for her, much like some other actors have for their kids, which I won't name right now because I may end up meeting them and we have to work with them one day. I don't want to upset that person just yet. I'll tell you off camera though who the hell I'm thinking about. Like, how does this guy keep getting whatever? Alan says, I love Boseman, Denzel Washington, and Samuel Jackson in an action movie.
Okay.
It is Chadwick Boseman merch from the first Wakanda. All right, it's a damn good list. Idris plays a wicked bad guy. Someone has that. That's one of their
He really does. I find it weird that he would be retired because as an actor, I mean, you can choose when you work, and as popular as he is, he could. I'm sure he's declined a ton of roles that people wanted him for. He can kind of pick and choose his spots. So for him to not do any more gigs to me is a little shocking.
What would we doing? Facebook user says Denzel Whitaker and Will. Let's put them in the new Paw Patrol movie, dogs.
That's Miss Susie.
Okay. And then someone says, "What's up, guys? What is good?" Facebook user.
That's Miss Carla Lorraine.
Hey, Carla. Carla's one of my favorite people. I hate that she's not making tamales this year. Wink, wink, wink. Deon, who you got next, sir?
All right, so I think this is where after this selection it gets tight because I feel like these first three eliminated are they're JV compared to everybody else, and that's crazy because Forrest has an Oscar, but I'm getting rid of Chadwick Boseman. He had a short but great run. I just feel like he didn't have enough time really to blossom into the next level of actor that I feel like he would have been because of everybody on the list. I think he's the youngest, and he had so much more to give as an actor. Like I just feel like the range of roles that he could play,
Yeah. I'm with you there. Carla says, "Oh, but I am." Carla, I'm going to call you tomorrow. I know you probably won't be on the show long, but I'm going to call you tomorrow and talk about that then. Facebook user also says no one talking about Morgan Freeman who is going to narrate your movies. LOL. Who's going to play the voice of God?
That
I
was
tell
Lee
you,
Jones.
Lee. I tell you who it won't be Morgan Freeman because he's next off my list. So
What?
yeah, I got to get Morgan off the list.
You kept Chadwick over? Wow. No
And
Shawshank for you?
well, I mean, he got out. We saw it. He went down to Mexico. He probably died in a terrible, in a terrible fishing accident. so,
I
so
never told Andy Dufresne I could swim.
they never talked about that. Someone said, "What is that? What towards my is that towards my my Morgan Freeman?" It says, "Buy this fuck with that Funko Pop."
Yeah, that was Robert.
Why, Robert? You hating on Black Panther, man? On Chadwick? Is that what it is?
I'm just saying you can't get rid of Morgan Freeman to keep Chadwick.
Yo, Chadwick, Black Panther. Do you think he hating on you? Believe it. No, well, no, man. I mean, Morgan is the dude. Obviously, been around for a long, long time. But what
So
you
you
looking
got
at?
rid of Will Smith, Idris Elba,
Yes, Idris. Yes.
Idris. God, why do I keep fucking this nigga's name? It is like in Burn, Idris Elba, and Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Those were your wow.
This is a
I
good
love how
list, though.
yes, I love how different we are.
Well, we're so different, but it's such a good list of actors. And Facebook user here says Morgan's voice is iconic, but we'll just use James Earl Jones for that. Morgan's acting sucks. Morgan's acting doesn't suck. But to your point about
Miss
his voice,
Susie.
Miss Susie, Miss Susie,
Wow.
to your point, coming hard with it, hard to the paint. But to your point, at this, it's just the voice that people love him for. And it used to be James Earl Jones's voice. Now it's Morgan's voice. Whose voice will it be next? I'm betting Denzel Washington's voice will probably be next in the next 15 to 20 years. He'll be the one who's narrating everything, is what I'm guessing. Maybe Forrest. Forrest does some voiceover work.
Can you imagine Denzel doing voiceover?
What's so funny about that?
He's doing a nature documentary. The gorilla beating on the shit. You think you can do this to me?
He's so stupid.
That would be so hilarious if he did all his voiceovers in the training day. He's doing training day nature documentaries.
Wait. So this is the funniest shit all day. Someone put Idris will narrate.
That was Lee.
Oh, Lee, Lee, best shit, bro. You go ahead. You are forgiven for calling on a Monday tonight for that. Idris. All right. Oh, that was so good. And Denzel, Morgan, Jamie Stay. So someone's. This is Mary. It says Denzel, Morgan, and Jamie Stay. So me and Mary are already not on board with the same thing here because I just threw Morgan off, Mr. Morgan Freeman, off the island.
Is it my turn to go now?
Yes, it is, sir.
Okay, so this to me is where it gets down to the nitty gritty. You got Denzel, you got Laurence, you got Sam. I still got Will on my board, Morgan, and Jamie.
Who you going with, bro?
This is a tough question, man. I'm comparing movies to other movies, and I'm like, I like this one, but then this one, I'm gonna have to get rid of Will.
Finally, Jesus, you do
Bro,
Forrest Whitaker before you got the Will.
Listen. Will has some his '90s career is phenomenal. His early 2000s career is great. Once he started putting his little weirdo kid in the movie, what was it? After Earth, I think was the name of that movie. It just went all downhill from there.
Yeah, that was the second one that they did together. That first one they did, and that other one used to be one of my favorite movies. Pursuit of Happiness, I thought was such a great movie.
Pursuit of Happiness is phenomenal, but
Yeah.
After Earth, where he's grown up, it's
That, that,
it wasn't hard for him to be a cute little kid because that's what he was. But in that After Earth film, that was just
that movie, Pursuit of Happiness, I have no idea how true it is compared to what happened in real life. But that scene where he has nowhere to go and he's sleeping with his son in that public restroom and he's trying to keep them from coming in, holding that door shut and holding his son at the same time. So if you are not, if you're, I don't give a shit how tough you are as a man. If you did not shed a tear, one tear at that point, this man out there, you are dead inside. I'm one of the most dead people inside, and I found a way to find a tear to shed for that scene. That is that is such a powerful, powerful scene. So yeah, such an awesome movie. Facebook user says his 2023 career is not great. LOL.
that's Courtney Ross. What up, Courtney?
What's good, Courtney? And then Facebook user says Denzel has done some awesome work. I would turn his movies on every time. You are hard pressed, even some of the movies that were not that great that were Denzel's. You're hard pressed just to say they're awful. I mean, I can't think of one where you're like that was just so bad.
Oh, I can.
What?
Flight,
Name it.
Flight was awful.
Uh,
It was,
uh,
it was. I watched it one time. I go, I'm never gonna watch this again. It was terrible. I
you
saw it in
watched
the
it?
theater, and I was very disappointed.
Did you get up and walk out?
No,
What about someone asked? What about Will Smith and 7 pounds? I got to tell you,
7 pounds was great.
I told Dion this before. I think I talked about it on the show. Absolutely bored me to death. Rosario Dawson, who I love, was not enough to keep me awake for that movie.
Woody Harrelson was in that movie.
I love Woody too, but I love Rosario
Michael
more.
Ealy.
Great cast. But Rosario on the top of that Sunday was not enough to get me to eat that fucking Sunday. All right, my next one. You are right. This is tough. Denzel, Laurence, Samuel, Chadwick left, Forrest. I got Forrest left. I'm gonna have to knock Chadwick Boseman off at this point, for no other reason than what's that?
Finally.
If for no other reason than he's passed on far, far, far too soon. That's the only. I don't have another reason that I would knock him off other than that. So Chadwick's going off my list. Someone here says I thought 7 pounds was boring too. Thank you for being.
That was Courtney.
Courtney, thank you, Courtney, for being a genius. Absolutely, it was. All right, Dion, what you thinking? Who you got next, bro? And guys, keep your coming in. Keep it coming in. If you have people you want us to knock off, or you think we should, let us know.
All right, this next one. Gosh, I'm getting rid of Laurence Fishburne.
Ooh, Furious? You
Yeah.
get rid of. I mean, when you talk about iconic roles, you talking about Boys in the Hood, Furious, and then you're talking about the Matrix flicks, and then you want to throw in what's the Keanu Reeves joints that fourth one they made that was too damn long.
John Wick.
Thank you. The John Wick. Oh man, and on top of everything else he's done, Blackish. Oh,
See, here's the thing. I kind of deduct from his movie career through his TV career because
man,
I didn't
what's love got to do with it? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I didn't particularly care for his version of the CSI show for his brief stint, and I wasn't really into Blackish. So
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, a man who says.
but I love the Matrix and I love Boys in the Hood. He was the dad we all had back in the hood. My dad was just like that. I'm eating that type of attitude. So
I'm eating.
he got to go.
You gotta love a dude who starts out as Larry and then when he gets a little bread says, "Call me Laurence." so I don't know. You got it all twisted. You were just Larry last week. I know. I'm Laurence now. My mama named me Laurence. All right, so Samuel Jackson, Laurence Fishburne, Denzel Washington, and I'm just running off who I got left. Forrest Whitaker, Jamie Foxx. So someone here says, what Fishburne? He's great. Blackish was kind of a swan song, but his movies are great.
Miss Susie. I know everybody left on the list is great. This is no personal attack on them. I'm just saying, for me, I wasn't that. I wasn't keen on it.
This is such a good one. I love this take. This is awesome. I wish someone had called in with this, but I'll take it. I'll read it off. Cowboy Curtis? Why Dion? LOL.
That was Lee. He don't need to call the show. He already fucked it up once.
Oh wow! Someone thinks Forrest has made it too far on the list. What? You think I should knock Forrest off the list?
Have you seen Samurai Dog?
Well, I am taking Forrest off the list next. So, not because of any peer pressure. He was already getting ready to go. You're my favorite. I think Forrest has had some great roles too. I think one of my favorites is him on Jason's Lyric as the dad. Have you seen Jason's Lyric?
I have, but it's been so long that I don't remember him in that at all.
Yeah, he was a drug addict dad that beat the mom up when they were kids and ended up getting shot by one of the sons.
Sweet love fairy tale.
All right, we got someone saying yes, sir. I think that's to my comment about Forrest. Someone says Safe House, and yes, been a while.
I think Safe House was the Denzel movie.
Oh, that
Forrest,
not good. Okay.
And then Courtney saying Forrest and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, yeah, which is a great flick. I go back all the way. My memories of Forrest goes all the way back to Good Morning Vietnam.
So let me pose you this question: who makes the greatest teacher on this list? And all the roles that these characters, like Will Smith's never been a teacher, Jamie's never been a teacher, but you got Morgan Freeman, you got Denzel, you got Forrest Whitaker. Who's the best principal teacher?
I'm trying to think of what roles as teacher.
So Denzel was The Great Debaters. Have you ever seen that one?
That's right.
Fantastic film.
Yeah, it's really good.
And then Morgan Freeman was the principal in
Lean on Me.
Lean on Me, yeah.
Yeah.
And then and Forrest Whitaker in Fast Times.
You know what? Oh my gosh. So Forrest is out for me. And so it's a tie between Morgan and Denzel. You know what? I'm going to go with Denzel. And mainly because he has that line where he's teaching them about who's the damn slave master that they credit so much to? Jim Crow. And then when he tells them, so you got to be out your mind to be questioning him or something. When he goes through that whole deal, that's so iconic. So I got to go with that, even though Morgan Freeman's got you smoke crack, don't you? With Jump.
I mean,
that is so good.
Well, don't you?
I'm changing it. I'm going with Morgan Freeman.
It's hard to top that line, man. It's really hard to top that line.
I got a way to top it. Robert Guillaume's line when they're in the offices, he says, "Despite what you may think, I'm the head nigga in charge around here." Now let's go get something to eat. He said, "You really think you're a boss around here?" That line is so good by Robert Guillaume, who's such a great actor in his own right as well, but played the hell out of that role for me too. But yeah, I Morgan Freeman. You smoke crack, don't you?
So Denzel and Remember the Titans. I mean, to me, when he tosses the monkey or the banana to the coach who called him a monkey after they beat him. I mean, to me, that was just mwah, take that, you racist piece of shit.
Denzel always does a good job. I heard someone take a shot at Denzel once saying, "Yeah, I just feel like it's just Denzel. Just he plays everything the same and whatever." And I'm like, dude, that's part of the thing. He's Denzel Washington, and everything. When you become iconic, yes, everything is Denzel Washington. And so for me, when Denzel does something, I believe it. I can see Denzel being the football coach who throws the banana. I see Denzel as an actual dirty cop who ends up getting shot at the end of the fucking training day. I mean,
Get your fucking hands off me.
so, and my first memory of Denzel was, and nobody does this better than he does as a male actor, was Glory.
That single tear?
Yeah, single tear cry when he's getting whipped for trying to steal stealing those shoes and pies or whatever. Yeah, man. That dude is, I mean, we all know it. I'm not saying anything that we all don't know, but absolutely phenomenal. It says someone has to lose, but if you end up with Jamie Foxx as number one, that's not cool, man. Who said that?
Miss Susie.
Miss Susie, what is your hatred with Jamie Foxx? I think Jamie owed her money or something. She gave him a ride to school, and she's just not happy with him. Samuel played Coach Carter. That he did. I was not completely happy with that movie, by the way. Probably because I'm over black teens making it out the hood playing basketball movies.
I just think compared to the basketball movies, it's not as good as, Sunset Park or, He Got Game.
I did like Sunset Park a lot. He Got Game is good too. Let's just see. Denzel, Sam, and Jamie, they play three brothers coming together for a final certain type of job, like one last big heist or score. All right. Okay. And then it says, my first Denzel memory was Mississippi Masala, LOL. That's a good one too.
So that was Victoria, and then the comment before that was Lee Jones.
Victoria?
Yeah, Victoria Nicole Reddy. No, so not that Victoria.
Okay. Victoria, thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you. Same three, but finding youngest brother Jamie, you see Jamie in flashbacks. Okay, so
Lee.
The other two
niggas pitching it to us like we about to start a work schedule. All right, Lee. We don't need.
Now picture it. This is a black private saving, a black saving Private Ryan. All right,
the wardrobe will be from 1940. Like, calm down, relax, bro.
You're up next, sir. Who you got? You take it off.
Okay, so I just got rid of Mr. Fishburne. Oh man. I get. I'm getting rid of Jamie Foxx.
What? I did not think you were going to do that.
Yeah, I literally just did a coin flip in my head, heads or tails, and then I imaginary flipped. And it was either Morgan or Jamie, and Morgan won the coin toss in my head.
Wow. Okay, so all right. I'm trying to think of who I got left too. So I got Denzel left, Laurence left, Sam, and Jamie Foxx. Mm-hmm. So wait a minute, then who do you have? So what's your top three?
My top three is going to be Denzel, Sam, and Morgan.
Really?
Yeah.
Denzel, Sam, and Morgan is your top three. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. We got in here. I make this happen. Laugh my ass off. We would do our best.
That was Lee.
Yes. Did y'all know Samuel was in Menace to Society? Yes, sir. With that one sleepy eye. He said, you got what did he say after he shot my man? Pa, 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 pa. He said, you got somebody for me, motherfuckers? He said, hell no.
I need to go back and rewatch all the Black Hood classics. I haven't seen them in years outside of Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood just popped up on Netflix. I was thinking about watching it. I just watched Menace to Society a couple weeks ago, which is another classic I can watch over and over.
That movie traumatized me as a kid. You know that scene where they're stomping old boy out? That traumatized me. I think it was like...
Really? Why?
I don't... Because I had started from the middle. Like, I think we went to the barbershop. And, it was on in the barbershop. But we came in at that part where they were, they started jumping them. I don't know. It just... It always triggered bad memories for me. Yeah. I didn't watch that movie for a long time after that.
Really? That's one of my favorite parts.
Granted,
So
you saw it at a much older age than I did.
I'm not that much older than you, motherfucker. At a much older age. It says, I think that's the right list, Dion. So someone, I bet you that's Miss
That,
Susie.
that's Courtney. Thank you,
Courtney.
Courtney.
Okay.
I
All
agree.
right.
My list is correct.
All right. All right, man. This is tough. So I'm down to Denzel. I'm going to put this back up here for the folks who may want to see it, who need to see it. So I'm down to Denzel, Laurence Fishburne, Samuel Jackson, and Jamie Foxx. Oh. So I'm under a lot of pressure. I'm sorry,
Yes,
sir.
it's a lot. It's a lot harder.
I cannot mistake all around talent for just. So Jamie's got to go. Jamie's
Yeah,
off the list.
yeah, man. He's not quite up there yet.
Jamie is
And I
off the list.
you know what I think kind of hurts him though is the comedy. To be honest with you.
Well, I think sometimes when you think about Jamie, it's hard to dissect the parts of him that don't like. For this, we're talking straight up actors, and then with Jamie, you know, he's stand up is good. He's an awesome singer. The impressions, I think you think about all of it, and I think that's what kept going. It has nothing to do with what you said, Facebook user. Jamie Foxx being still on the list is some beige influence. That has nothing to do with that.
That was Robert.
Yeah, Robert. So I ended up with Denzel, Laurence, and Sam. What type of movie are you putting them in? What's your premise of your flick if you got one?
So what I'm doing is Sam is going to be the antagonist. He is the evil drug kingpin boss, and Morgan Freeman is Denzel's senpai, his teacher. They're detectives. He's the one thing, and then Samuel gets Morgan in a trap, which Denzel has to free him and save his life, and that's how the movie. That's the gist of it. I don't want to tell you what happens, just in case I do write this film. Give you guys a reason to go see it once Paramount buys it in 2044. after all these actors are dead.
Well, I got Denzel, Laurence, and Sam, and for me, all three of these men have played a very special and intricate role of a much younger character. And the younger character ends up being a writer and ends up writing a book that is turned into a movie based on these three guys. And he kind of goes back and kind of tells the story of how Denzel, Laurence, and Sam, those three characters, have played an influential role in his life when he did not have a father there to help raise him along with his mother.
Sounds like a documentary.
So I would not be sharing my shit either because I will be writing this. And I know Lee is out there waiting to steal some ideas because he can't be trusted to call at the right time. So